Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to part 2 of my Venus conjunct Saturn video. So we stopped with the first part. If you go back and watch that, we talked about the signs Aries through Virgo, and I said Libra in the video. My mistake. I thought I did Libra, but obviously I did not. So if you are any sun, moon, or rising, Aries through Virgo, that's going to be in part 1. And this is part 2. So we're going to be finishing up with Libra through Pisces and that Venus conjunct Saturn. So what I will do is I'll enter a clip describing the Venus conjunct Saturn from the first video in this video right about now. When Venus is transiting through a house or having a conversation with another planet, it's there to bring ease to it and bring ease to your life in the situation. Now, it is going to be in conversation with the planet Saturn. So Saturn typically gets a bad rap because Saturn is considered the taskmaster of the zodiac. Let me tell you something. I don't believe that any of our planets are there to make us miserable. I think they're all there to do their job, they have a different purpose in our life, and they're there to show us a lesson. So Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn is considered the great father of the zodiac. So a father's position or responsibility is to teach us things that are going to help us as we move into life. So when Saturn is in conversation or Saturn is coming into a house, it is there to get serious about this area of your life. It is there to carve out a plan for you, wants you to do the work that's necessary to get you where you need to be. And sometimes Saturn wants us to have the hard conversations in order for us to get clarity and get us in a space of having a plan to move forward. So when the two of these planets are in conjunction, so I'm going to explain a conjunction because, depending on the degrees, how close the planet is going to be, what planets and signs are involved, are going to determine what the conversation is going to be about. Like, for instance, if we have these two planets in a square, we know a square is pressure. That's about things that may make us uncomfortable, but we need to deal with. Like if they were in conversation and it was a trine. A trine is an easy thing. So this conversation would have been easy. We love it, benefits to it. So we were all engaged in it. Now, a conjunction is a little bit different because a conjunction can go either way. It is all contingent on what is currently going on. So now you have the description of what's going on. Let's get started with the remainder of the signs. So next up is going to be Libra, rising, sun, or moon. This Venus conjunct Saturn on January 22nd through the 26th. But again, as always, you could be energetically feeling it already. It's going to be impacting the area of your life that governs the 5th house. So that's all about the house of joy, romance, procreation, our creativity, our creative projects, our self-expression, and where areas where we take a risk on. So the Venus conjunct Saturn, this could definitely put conversations around, decisions around, realizations around, number one, things involving your children. Doesn't matter how old they are. So of course, those situations are going to look differently depending on what is going on, how old your children are, what's going on in their phases in life. This could also put energy around seriousness, around decision making, around procreation. Are you ready to start a family? Are you ready to round out your family? Like this is going to be our last kid that we're having. What are we going to do with regards to procreation? If there's been difficulty with fertility, what are the steps and measures that we're going to be taking to start our family? So decisions around that may come up. This is also the dating house. So this could be revelations, or decisions about a romantic a partnership that you're in now. So maybe you are discussing with the person that you're dating the direction of where this relationship is going, if it's going anywhere, and making decisions around what is the long-term plan for this. Now, even if you're single, this could also be you coming to the realization that, I'm ready to put myself out there. I'm ready to have a relationship. I've done the work. What do I need to do in the steps of getting myself out to dating? So that could be some things that come up for you. This also is the area of our creativity. This is where I put a lot of our hobbies and things of that nature. So this could be you deciding whether or not that hobby, passion, talent, or gift that you have, if you're ready to turn it into a business, share it with the world, make some money from it. Keep in mind, this is Venus. This could definitely look like you're turning a hobby or a business into, a hobby or a talent or a gift or something that you're passionate about into a business. Now, your 8th and 1st house are also going to be impacted because those are Venus rules those 2 houses for you. So you could actually be hearing some good news with regards to finances that you share with another person. Maybe you're receiving some type of payout, settlement, unexpected money from a source. Maybe it's something that has to do with the financial elevation of your partner, your spouse, your business partner, but some type of benefit possibly coming to you through another person. And this is money that you garnered that are outside your own efforts of work. Also with your 1st house is going to be highlighted. So this is definitely going to put energy around you being very magnetic in that little window of time. Blessings coming to you, opportunities coming to you. You may, those of you looking for love, may meet someone in that window of 22nd to the 26th. You never know. So next we're going to talk about Scorpio rising sun or moon. This Venus conjunct Saturn is going to be impacting your 4th house, family, real estate, property, our emotional foundations, prominent women in our life, our mother, parental figures are going to be here. So this could definitely look like some seriousness, discussions, energy around possible family dynamics, buying and selling a property. Maybe some of you are deciding on moving, purchasing another piece of property, purchasing your first home. Maybe there's big talks of renovations going on in your home. Venus there with it being making money. Maybe some of you are deciding to start implementing a home-based business, especially with Venus and Saturn there. Business. This could be a home-based business that you're turning, that you are developing for yourself. This could be serious discussions or things that impact the prominent women in your life. So this could be your mother, if you still have your mother with you, or your mother-like figure, or the women that are close to you that impact your life. So maybe there's some situation or energy around decision-making with regards to the prominent women in your life. And this could be also, maybe a major renovation project coming up for your home space. Again, this could look like your emotional foundation. So maybe some of you decided that you're ready to go to therapy and you want to deal with those old family wounds or family dynamics that have been going on, but definitely things around the home life. Now, your 7th and 12th house will be impacted. So this is the 7th house, is one-on-one relationships. Now, remember, the 5th house is dating. But the 7th house is one-on-one relationships. We consider it the marriage house, but I don't want us to always think about romantic. This could be any one-on-one relationship we go into with another person consciously. So this could be marriage, long-term committed relationships, business, friendships, family, but maybe a harmony around that. Maybe some of my Scorpio risings are getting married during this window or close to it. That could be a thing. Maybe some of you hear of a proposal or something of that effect. Or maybe you just, in that little window, your relationships that you have with other people get very, very harmonious in some way. Your 12th house is also going to be impacted. So this is the area of hidden things, behind the scenes work. And when I think of behind the scenes work, this is the epitome of Scorpio, because they love to do things behind the scenes. And then when they're ready to introduce it to the world, it's already perfected. So maybe this is a behind the scenes project that you've been working on, keeping under wraps, that you are ready to introduce and share with the world at this time. Sagittarius rising sun or moon, this Venus conjunct Saturn is going to be in your 3rd house. The communication house. This is how we speak, how we process information, teaching opportunities, learning opportunities, our siblings, cousins, neighbors, our neighborhood. This is also the area that governs transportation, modes of transportation, and educational pursuits and media projects. So one of the things Sagittarius risings can be thinking about is maybe there is some transportation changes or difficulties. Maybe you're having trouble with your vehicle. Maybe it's time to get a new vehicle, and you start thinking seriously about, okay, now I need to get a new car, or whatever that looks like for you transportation wise, and you start doing the research, or you just say, I'm going to buy a new vehicle. That could be something that comes up. Dynamics around around the relationships and energy around our siblings, cousins, neighbors, our neighborhood. Maybe we start to think about moving out of our neighborhood, or we're seeing some serious changes, or we get some information with regards to changes or dynamics in our neighborhood. And this could also be those of you deciding to go back to school. Now, the third house is, for me, lower education. So this is more like vocational education. So this is maybe not necessarily a degree plan, but maybe more vocational studies that take you 6 months to a year to finish. But you start to think about or get serious about the potential of going back to school. Your 6th and 11th house are governed by Venus. So the 6th house, work opportunities. This is our work environment, our health and fitness, pets, things of that nature. So maybe some of you are hearing about a job, deciding to start looking for a job during this window. This would be a great time to start doing that. Maybe you hear about a promotion, a raise, or something about your work life gets a little bit easier for you. Maybe your health takes a turn for the better, something to that effect. But those things could be highlighted. And the 11th house is the social house, our friends, social groups, long-term dreams, goals, dreams, and wishes. So this may put you in a more social mood. So I would say get out and go out and do something during that window, Sagittarius rising. Capricorn rising, sun or moon. The Venus conjunct Saturn is going to be in your 2nd house, how you earn your money. Okay. Our material possessions, our self-worth, our self-value. So if it's not around changes in your work and how you earn your money, this could be changes in how you value yourself, how you see yourself. If you've been having struggles with self-esteem, self-worth, this could definitely be having you focusing on the value you place on yourself, the value you place on others, and maybe so much the value you place on the kind of work that you do. Maybe you're thinking that I'm not satisfied with the way I earn money. I'm not satisfied with this career path that I'm on, and I want to change it because I want to do something that's more value and has more purpose. So things of that nature could come up, and this could be, in a practical sense, a change in your work, okay, possibly voluntarily or involuntarily. Your 5th and 10th house are ruled by Venus. And again, that's crazy because Venus is the 10th house of career. So this definitely could look like energy around changes with your career for the long term and for the better. The 5th house is all about your romance, your dating life. So maybe some of you are meeting someone, getting serious about your dating life, making changes with regards to your dating life. Maybe somebody hears about a pregnancy or someone expecting a baby or something else that sort could be sprinkled in during this little window. Next is going to be Aquarius rising, sun or moon. The Venus conjunct Saturn is actually in Aquarius. So this is impacting your 1st house, your physical body. How you're showing up, your self-expression. So this could definitely look like changes in your physical body, your health being impacted, you getting serious about taking care of yourself. Could this bring up a health issue? Maybe, but it definitely will have your attention towards your physical body, how you're taking care of yourself, and how you're showing up and getting serious about that. Your Venus governs your 4th, and I think this is your 9th house. So we could hear good news with regards to residential dynamics, family dynamics. Maybe you're moving, maybe you're redecorating, something to that effect. Maybe the family just seems more harmonious. You're spending more time with your family during that window. So that could be a thing. And the 9th house, maybe you're thinking about going back to school or planning a long distance trip. It would be a great time for you to start planning that. Pisces, rising, sun or moon. Last but not least, the Venus conjunct Saturn is going to be in your 12th house of healing. Pisces, rising, sun or moon. It is time to heal. Therapy. I advocate for therapy. But this is all about self-care. This is all about taking care of yourself. This is all about addressing any types of hurts, traumas, addictions, things of that nature could come up for you with an emphasis on you healing yourself in a very, very serious way moving forward. So I support you on that. This is also the space of confined spaces. So this could look like prisons, rehab centers, hospitals. Maybe there's a connection with that with regards to you or someone being connected with someone in a confined setting of some sort. So we definitely could anticipate something like that to happen for you. Your Venus is ruled, your third and your eighth house is ruled by Venus. So a sprinkle of blessing and good news could come by way of your siblings, cousins, neighbors. Maybe you hear something with regards to a move that you wanted to make, changes in your neighborhood. And you're another one that could possibly be thinking about a new car or a new vehicle, or changes with regards to how your neighborhood looks in some sort. Okay, maybe there's a residential kind of change for you. It's a small one. I don't know. It could be something with regards to that. Also, your eighth house is being impacted, other people's money, other people's resources. So we always love to hear about the possibility of garnering some type of money through no efforts of our own, but through someone else. So maybe you get some funds, finances, or things of that nature from another person or another resource. And that is how the Venus conjunct Saturn part 2 is going to end. Thank you so much. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please visit my website at www.melaningoddesslife.biz. I would love to meet with you, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.